Winnie, thanks so for that informative and somehow entertaining speech. After hearing your listening to your speech, I almost want to pick up my cell phone and book a ticket to Japan right away. From Winnie's speech, she told us the advantages of being a backpacker and how to be ready for a backpacker by providing us a lot of information. You can see those information from the PowerPoint. And by the end, she also shared her own experience in Japan. I think that is brilliant. And as you can see, she told a story with gesture, vocal varieties. You can see that terrifying housewife and those terrifying businessmen. I think that's brilliant. And as you can see, from the first moment when she walked out the door, the room is silence. You draw everybody's attention immediately by the beautiful kimono. But that's the point that I want to point out, that I think if you can try to be a backpacker, that may be even better, because you want to talk about how to be a backpacker in Japanese. And the other points that I said, if you could dress like a backpacker, is because when you are talking about imitating the housewife in Japan, I think the kimono a little bit limited your movement. Your movement is great, your gesture is great, but if you can make your body movements bigger, larger, I think that would be simply amazing. Secondly, I will talk about the PowerPoint. I think it might be a little bit too much, because I think excuse me, or somehow other words, we already know it. That will just distract the audience attention. They might focus on the PowerPoint too much. So next time, I think you are a charming lady. Just use your charm to attract the audience. That is enough. And the last point I want to point out is about the information you gave us. I think you can deepen the difference from a tour group and a backpacking. When you talk about how do you use those information, and you can give us more highly colored details about that. For example, some people, they don't use that way of tour way, and they use another way, but that might be a little bit troublesome, and you can give us those details. I think you can do it, because from your presentation, we know you are a good speaker. You can tell us the story completely. Okay, so in summary, if you can echo your beginning and tell us what's the good point to be a backpacker and call for action that everybody wants to be a backpacker in Japan as well, I think your speech is wonderful. You will be the potential speaker. Thank you.